Next in to see Dr. Christian is 26-year-old Amir, who for 3 years has lived in confusion, keeping the condition of his breasts a secret.
Personally, it's embarrassing because I think I've got a woman's chest area. I haven't even told my wife yet. I think she'll be probably ashamed of me.
So, Amir, tell me how I can help you.
I've got a problem, like, on my chest area. It's quite large, like the nipple area itself, and it produces fluid when I squeeze it myself.
Let's have a look and then we know what we're talking about. So you have quite prominent breasts, don't you? And they've developed that sort of pointiness that gynecomastia, man boobs, as we say, often does get. Show me the stuff that comes out.
You just squeeze like this.
Oh, gosh, you really can, can't you? And the same thing on the other side as well? Wow, OK. And you have to do this, do you?
Yeah, like every single night, basically, before I go to bed, you know, like I don't like getting the pains when I wake up in the morning, so in order to relieve it, I'll do that before I go to bed.
So it starts to hurt if you don't let this stuff out?
That's right, yes. What
you're doing, essentially, is a form of lactation. It's exactly what women do to feed babies, and you are producing the same sort of thing. It's a type of breast milk. Do you generally have a libido? You have a sex drive, or not really?
I've lost it, actually.
So you've lost your libido?
Yes.
Clearly, there is a hormonal problem going on. There's lots of different causes of it. The commonest one is a problem with the pituitary gland. Now, your pituitary gland is just underneath your brain. It's a little tiny gland that secretes a whole range of different hormones. One of those hormones is prolactin. And if you're making too much prolactin, then this is something that we see quite commonly.
Prolactin is often called the milk hormone because its main function is to stimulate the breast in women after childbirth. In men, some prolactin is normally produced, but at much lower levels than women. Overproduction of this hormone in men could indicate a serious underlying problem.
The commonest cause of making too much prolactin is actually a little tumour, which we call a prolactinoma. In you, because this has been going on for a little while, I suspect that you have a large-ish tumour of the pituitary, OK? Now, when I say tumour, don't immediately think the worst. It's a slow-growing, benign tumour that gradually secretes a hormone, and we can control it with drugs to stop it doing this.
Okay. The pituitary gland is found at the base of the brain and is normally around the size of a pea. Dr. Christian suspects Amir may have a swelling in his pituitary gland, causing the overproduction of prolactin, which tells his body to produce milk.
So what I'm going to do really urgently is send you straight off to see a consultant endocrinologist, a sort of hormone and gland specialist, to do these blood tests and to give you a head scan, and then from there we decide what we do after that. All right, how do you feel about all that?
I feel okay about it, yeah.
It's probably a bit of a shock, isn't it? You weren't expecting that, but we know how we can treat it, which is good news. All right? Yeah. OK, Amir, thank you for coming in. All right.
I was a bit shocked, obviously, when I saw Dr. Christian about my problem. I didn't know it was that serious.
So today he's at King's College Hospital in London for some tests to try and confirm the diagnosis. This will involve an MRI scan to show the size and shape of his pituitary gland.
Just try and stay nice and still. Are you okay?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, good, well done.
And blood tests to measure his prolactin levels, the hormone that's responsible for the production of milk. Consultant endocrinologist Dr. Simon Elwin has been looking at Amir's results. The blood tests show that Amir's prolactin level is over 4,000 units, which is 10 times the normal level. This is the cause of his lactating breasts. And Dr. Aylwin has found something on the MRI scan which explains it all.
That's a picture of your head.
OK.
And this is the swelling pituitary tumour that we've got here. Just to give you an idea, we can just put a measurement on there. So that's about 3 centimetres in its longest.
A prolactinoma is a treatable non-cancerous tumour of the pituitary gland. It affects around 1 in 10,000 people, women more commonly than men.
We can give you some medical treatment which will bring down the prolactin level and get your symptom better. It may be that that can actually cause the tumour to shrink down as well. If we don't find that getting smaller with medical treatment, it may be that you require a surgical procedure to do that. And if that is the case, just so that you've got the whole picture, it's possible that you might need to go on to have radiotherapy after that.
Okay.
But the bottom line here is that we expect to keep control of this, get your hormones better, get you better, and take control.
So now, finally, with both a diagnosis and treatment plan, Amir is off home to do something he should have done a long time ago: tell his wife about his problem.
I've kept it for so long to myself, and for her to find, you know, my problem, it would be amazing to share my problem with her.
He's back at the clinic to see Dr. Christian.
Now, I'm very aware with you that in our last consultation, I probably dropped a bit of a bombshell on you, didn't I? Yes. Telling you that you may have a pituitary tumour. How did you feel after all that?
I was a bit shocked, you know, like, I didn't realise I was causing the actual problem. But obviously going to my hospital and getting all these checks done up, a bit chuffed now, because I know I'm getting treated now.
Have you started the medication yet?
Yes, I have.
And the idea of it all really is to try and shrink the tumour. The prolactin level, that stuff that I was telling you was causing all of your problems, should start to drop, and we can see that by doing blood tests. Now, I know you hadn't told your wife about any of this, had you? Have you done so now?
I have already. Well, since after the hospital appointment, I've told her.
And how did she take it on?
Shocked, you know, like, because she wasn't expecting that, you know, but afterwards she was supportive. I'm not on my own.
It's important to share these things with people, because you're going to have little worries and issues, and you should share those worries with someone.
Now she's looking after me.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Well, Amir, look, keep your very positive, sensible attitude towards this, and I hope that things work out well in the future, and thank you for coming back. OK, nice to see you. Bye.
Bye.